here at the new dryer, getting ready to build a building here tomorrow. Bob Worth is. We got a water hole here right now. We're trying to figure out how we're going to fix this eventually. We're going to dig this out here is what we're going to have to do, and get the water to drain that way. So we'll do that a little later instead of now, I think. David up there welding. Got the hubs on, new brakes on. Making progress on this. David's working on the trailer. Jay's working on the truck. Got a coolant leak in the back, right?
Yep. This plastic fitting. Well, it's supposed to be like that.
Like what?
It's supposed to look like
that.
That
looks good. What's wrong with that? Whoop. Yeah, there's something wrong with that.
So, I'm just going to change them both, because we're right here, and all the coolant is leaked out, and it's down on the floor, and partially in the fan.
Well,
we will clean that up and dispose of it properly.
Of course.
And so, yep, I'm going to replace them both. Probably have to come from Pete. Probably about $10,000 for 2 fittings, just because it's Pete.
We could get a Volvo, last twice as long, cost half as much.
Yeah, it'd be a lot harder to get to it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Rear build's a lot easier to work on.
Yeah, I changed the turbo on a Volvo, and I'm not saying it was a hard job, but it wasn't really easy because the bolts, I was kind of hanging over the fender well. I was right here. Pete's all open because everything folds forward.
Yeah.
And, it was just a little harder, but for the most part, it did good. It don't leak, and I think it fixed the problem. So
yeah, test drive looked good.
That was a successful job, done well. So off to the next projects.
Always something. I've tested this Hemingway, made sure it worked good on the seat tender. Got my planer hooked up and out, and I'm gonna make sure it fits on there good. And we got 7.5 inches total of rain. Go farther south, I think Kentucky had like double digits. So gonna be a little bit before we're in the field. Not much of a chance raining this week. I think Wednesday, Thursday, maybe half a chance. Didn't fit. Had to where the handlebars were facing that way. This right here hits up against where the frame, where I also have my stop set for my hydraulic stops there on the main lift cylinders. I think I'll get it turned around, be fine. So I got a different one where this arm's on the other one. I think it'll actually fit with the handlebars on the close side. Could move back a little, but not much, and I'll hit this. So I'm gonna try to turn it around first. Yeah, get that off there. May or may not fit. We'll see. Kayla and Jared out there digging a poke stove. Reese working on his bike. Okay, got it on. Nice and sturdy. Don't think it's going anywhere. Did turn it around to make it fit. Thought maybe these back pieces, this arm was faced backwards, but it's also faced forward, so I don't really like that, but about as good as I could do. Super tight, fits, pulling against that, so I'll probably get something to wrap this up, just keep it from scratching. Tie that strap up. I got the strap up just for extra precaution, but I don't think it'll go anywhere. Time to put her up. The water is going down on the prairie, or yeah, on the prairie here. This Wolf Prairie just north of us. I can't see my bike, so that's good. If I lose it, if I look back, it's not there. I'll know it eventually. That's good. River's supposed to go to 30 feet at Mount Carmel, I think. 30 point something. I think the record's like 35, so it's gonna be big there. Not quite as big at Vincennes, so the White River runs into it at Mount Carmel, so it must be contributing to it. So we'll be underwater, silver bottoms for a little bit. Our Indiana bins, when it gets to 27 or 8, we can't get in there, so won't be able to get in there all week either once it gets up. They were able to get in today, maybe tomorrow, but after that they won't be able to. But we got another location there on the levee protected side. It's got 5 littler bins for a total of 55,000 bushel storage, I think. So Kayla and Jared digging a hole out there. We're gonna put some posts up so nobody runs into the ladder for the dryer. The semi, probably a good idea. Yep, that's where she'll ride. Up there in the air a lot higher once you lift her up. Put this around it so I don't get all scratched up. I don't want Morse's cruiser when he's in Texas all dinged up for him. Supposed to get down to 29 tonight, so run the spray trailer in, the Hagee, washer, the valve that fills it, anything we don't want to freeze. John Deere's in an insulated shed. There is room for 2 of them, but not with chemicals in there, so we're running it in here. Already got the Hagee in there. Dave's still welding. Won't quite get done with that today, but get done with it in the morning. Kaylin loading up for tomorrow. Side shoot's just about done running out of it. Probably tomorrow we'll suck out of the middle and put in the hopper and it'll load out of there. They got their poles put in, holes dug, concrete in it, and got these fancy little yellow covers on top of it so we don't hit that ladder. Woo, dirty back here.
Well, we got some things happening this morning. Bob Worth's out here starting to build the building by the dryer for our controls and all that. Stop and see him a minute. I'm gonna go over and talk to the concrete guy, David's, about the new bin. What's happening this morning, man?
Morning. How are you?
Good, good.
But hi.
Getting ready to build the building.
They're out there building, getting ready to deliver a load of white corn to some customers.
Well, I'm over here at the bin site of David's now. This is getting ready to build a bin. There's already quite a bit of stuff. Matter of fact, the bin's out in the shed, the ring, so it don't get rained on. We got some other things here for the tower, for the drag and all that stuff that goes to it from the grain leg. Go up there and tower across over to there. It's gonna be on the west side. I'll start going west here. The plan here is for a long ways down the road. There'll be a lot of expansion here. This is where the bin expansion will all be in the future. Putting the dryer in there at the farm, of course, but we're gonna put the new bin here right straight to the west, and then there's room for another big bin to the west, and then of course this is going to last a long time for us. And then someday they can put some over that way. There's room here. I think there's where a dryer will eventually go there here, and another hopper tank, I believe. Probably be a dryer here like at the farm down the road in a few years, but that will be a few years. Okay, we're going 70 foot from the center of that to the center of the bin. Golly, it's cold out here this morning, that wind. It is about summertime, but it's not summertime. You're gonna put in, you say, how many tons of rock in the bottom of this, Phil?
1,500 ton for it just inside the bin.
Okay, so you got a firm base to put the concrete on. And how many yards of concrete's have been taken? Anybody remember that?
Oh boy. About 300.
About 300, okay. That's a big truckload. Okay, now they're gonna mark the outside of the bin.
Big bin's finally done pulling out the side chute, so we're gonna pull out our other side chute. Drive directly into this pit, and it'll just gravity it over as it takes it. So a little left or yet on the auger. Still making progress on the building, so we got 4 walls up. Into the pit it goes till it fills up, and it just takes it as it can. Backing her out of the shed. I've not done anything with my climate field view. Of course, we got all the stuff at 1200, but we also go here, so we got it mapped 2 different places and 2 different places on the combine. Backups that way. Sometimes technology don't work like you like for mapping and all that. So got a new hockey puck here. At least that's what we call them. These 2.0 there. So have less glitches and less problems. So we're gonna get this hooked up. Make sure that's all ready to go. Unfolding her, checking the measurements, all that good stuff. All right, all set up, got all my products in here. I'm going to show you something new for this year's planter that I really like. Brian from H&R he put in a wire back to the solenoid on the back so I can activate my Rosalith while I go down the road. It now is an option from case that you can do through the 1200, which I think that's a big deal, because some places you're coming out, you're going to scrape them, and that's not good on anything. But you just have to have your frame operations on raise row, activate the right switch, then you just got to hit on, and that's it. And see them all, they'll kick up, so you got some more clearance. Won't be dragging on a hump or coming out of the field or anything like that. Uses that delta force, down force, and just sucks those cylinders up. Then you're ready to hit it off, you just hit it off. And then they drop. Pretty cool. Now I might put my shovel on that I don't have right now, and bucket, and put the new drive, the hockey puck for the climate on Dad's. He's got the old one on. He had some issues with that last year, only mapping 3/4 the planter, and every once in a while do all of it and kick off. I don't know, I had some kind of issues. We're gonna see that, of course, the new planter, and see that makes a difference too. Stengel Propane came over this morning, and we got the propane line to my shed, so it's done now. Heater works, check that all out. I'm down at my pond, because you see it's about to overflow, and I had not put, haven't put an overflow in it yet. That 7.5 inches caught me off guard. It did used to come up here and overfill and roll out down this way, so this bank's built up too much. I put a little culvert through it so it can go the way it always did and not over the dam part back there. Well, I messed up, didn't turn on the camera while I was digging, but yep, they're flowing out. I do a little bit of shovel work, and stick those 2 things together, drop her in, cover up, and let the water quit running first. Well, not the fanciest, or probably the best thing, but she works. She's running water out of her. Got a little more room on my dam over there. That was getting close. Yep, still running a little through there. All right, I've been away from the camera today, so see what these guys have been busy in the shop, been washing a lot of stuff. Valero's been closed today. It was only open till 10 yesterday, so no trucking going on today. Justin from H&R doing a software update on the 645. Seems like they need one of those every other week. What are we doing? What have we been doing in here? I need somebody to tell me what we've been doing. Somebody, anybody.
I've been walking around doing a lot of mouthing.
Well, no surprise. Next.
Well, Jay and the guys are going through servicing trucks that have been serviced in way too long.
Yeah, we're not gonna say how long.
No, I'm gonna say how long because that's not good practice to wait that long to do some of this.
It's bad business.
Got the Titanic in here, Pete dump truck.
I mean, look, went over and put a new switch on the swing away auger in Indiana. It's working now.
Yep.
Brought this thing
Scrapped.
home, serviced the generator in it and everything, put new bolts and all that.
It's our Indiana trailer there.
Yep.
Got a portable welder and
torque,
bolts
yeah.
and all that stuff.
Torque, generator, welder, air compressor, spare bolts.
I've been
Nobody cares, Jay.
Right.
Not really. Yeah, that's look. See, what you been doing?
Oh, I had to work on the Blue Pete. It had, I don't know if we got any video. I don't think we did. Fittings on the back of the motor.
We got a little bit of it.
Okay, for the transmission.
That was like 4 or 5 days ago.
Okay, yeah. Well, I got that fixed.
It's all news, Jay.
And, yeah. I wish you had one of those feedlot radiators in it, just like the gray one does. It'd be a lot better.
Oh yeah, we didn't get that Clean out the radiator.
Yeah, I did clean out the radiator, changed batteries on the row crop, put a new fuel hose on the off-road diesel pump that we finally got. So, yeah, we just kind of been all over, chopped a bunch of metal up today.
Yeah, and you didn't help me a bit dig up my septic tank.
Don't even. I called him.
I dug up my septic tank all by myself. Jay wouldn't help me.
I called him yesterday right before I left, and I said, "Hey, Dave, I'm leaving to go home."
I just got done. I was ready to open a beer, so you was too damn late.
Yeah, that's not my fault.
Ah, you wouldn't take a camera with him anyways.
No, I wouldn't have.
All right, well, that's it. That it?
That's it. You want me to say it?
Go ahead.
See you next week.